What's up, Loco fam? I am going to tell you a little bit about me and my story and how we got Loco today. We didn't have any classes this Saturday, and that's because we had an incredible team training. It's called the Two Brain Business Summit, and we had a couple speakers who really hit home. And one of them was named Lisa Nichols. If you've never seen her, give her a quick YouTube. It's worth it, I promise. And she really encouraged or mentioned how sharing her story helped in a lot of different ways, and it helped a lot of different people, and it helped her. And a couple people from the team came to me and said, "Hey dude, your story is pretty incredible. I know you used to share it," which I did all the time, but since Loco has grown and we've got so many new faces and new people, I think it's probably a good time to revisit quickly. Or not so quickly, for that matter. I'm gonna try and put this in chunks. So instead of giving you everything in one day, I want to sort of spread it out over the course of the week. So for now, I just want to show you that although it's easy to look at me now and to look at some of your other coaches now and to think that we have it figured out, right? Our physical bodies feel and look good, and mentally we seem on all the time, and things are checked in, and it's really easy to put us on a pedestal because we're in a position of leadership, right? But I want you to know, I want to be very clear that I am a walking miracle, and I'm still a train wreck on lots of fronts. So let's go back. Let's go back to 2000. I'll date myself a little bit. I was in high school at that point, and that is when I really started aggressively using drugs of like anything I could get my hands on. I had already been smoking weed and drinking a ton for a couple years. But at that point is when I started to really go down the rabbit hole with MDMA, and that quickly changed into cocaine, and that quickly changed into opiates, namely OxyContin, which very quickly then changed into a full-blown heroin addiction. So by the time I was a senior in high school, I had a full-blown opiate addiction. Was doing 160 milligrams of OxyContin a day minimum. I was not a good person at that point in my life, to be totally honest with you. I used to steal from people. I used to do whatever I needed to do to feel powerful and to get my fix. And at that point, actually, it was another 3 years of floundering and watching people die and watching people go to jail and trying to get clean and failing. But finally, after I watched enough people die, I said, well, if I'm gonna die, I might as well do it for something useful. And that is how I wound up in the Marine Corps. Obviously, I had to get clean to become a Marine. And becoming a Marine is what saved my life, which is why I love it so much and why I still talk about it and why it affected my life in such a huge way. And becoming a Marine is what led me to start coaching other people. At that point is when I recognized the value that fitness played in keeping me clean and sober, and it literally saved my life. Yeah, the Marine Corps was how I started, but I needed something to hold me accountable, and thank God I got addicted to something positive. And ultimately from there, that passion turned into showing and helping other people, which turned into going to get my CrossFit level 1 from the Marine Corps, and that is what led to my first client, my first group class, my first coaching engagement. So without that addict behavior, without being a full-blown drug addict, I would have never joined the Marine Corps. I would have never found CrossFit, and I would have never had locomotion. So just remember, your scars are what create the person that you are today. I think that's enough for today. We'll talk more about the story of Loco tomorrow or in the next day or two.